Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Welcome to your week 3 video. I'm getting this one out early, and so please watch week 2 first to make sure you can see the line of thought. But here we are in week 3. I can't emphasize enough, go into announcements, look at your critical next steps in assigning project manager. I like to hear from a project manager this week as soon as possible. Just chime in with an email, say, hey, I'm the project manager for this team. And then I'll make sure I communicate to you, again, some of the duties you have in this class. And if you are still looking for teams, here they are. These are all the teams in the class. There's 5. And if you want to start communicating, I've provided for you team folders. Oh, there's one missing. We don't have a team 5. So what I'll do right now, you can see the magic behind the magic. I'll create a page for Team 5. Team 5's going, what's up? There we go. So everywhere there's Team 5 teams. And please start here. Now, you don't have to use this folder forever. As you can see, some students already jumped in to week 2. You can start the communication there and then take it elsewhere. Or you can use it throughout the entire term. It's your call. But this is at least one area to facilitate dialogue. Week 1 is way behind us. Now week 2 is closing up. I heard from a couple students that the examples were not loading, so I have dumped them and then re-entered them, reloaded them to see if a refresh would work. So if you're still having problems, please reach out to me. And again, you want to have them look like the examples. You don't want to just give me a text box explaining what you experienced, but it has to be visually appealing. It has a visual design to it. I've had some students also reach out about that concern. Go to Canva. Canva is your one-stop shop and will help you make all your documents look amazing. And then you have the Google certifications this week. Get those done. Make sure you load up your certifications, and we're good to go. I'm going to open up next week. Now, since I'm doing the video, it's one of my favorite weeks. It's entrepreneurism. As I mentioned in my very first video, I'm an entrepreneurism coach outside of teaching. I work with young entrepreneurs, or any entrepreneur for that matter, young in the entrepreneur endeavor, not always an age. And I help them open their business, scale their business. Once it gets to phase 3, I usually pivot out and find another entrepreneur. And I teach several classes on business development. Actually, I teach one here at Clark that I'm doing right now this term, prepping for small business or small business development. That's every phase you would go through in opening a business. So if you're looking for future classes, this is a shameful marketing plug for me. Look for BA Business 115, I believe it is. So you're looking at business formation this week, week 3. Do you want to be an LLC, SMLLC, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit? So many things to choose from. And then the entire chapter of Chapter 6 is entrepreneurism. Now, by design, I gave you a discussion question. I think this is one of the best discussion questions I post in all my classes. Maurice will talk about the 7 steps to becoming a successful entrepreneur. And he gets into MVP and Blue Ocean. If you have questions, please reach out to me. I'm always excited to help entrepreneurs with their futures. Okay, and then also by design, the assignment of the week is Edge of Entrepreneurism. What I want you to do is a deep dive on entrepreneur that you've been fascinated with. Now, I do not want you to do a paper on a very large business. I don't want you to do it on Walmart. I don't want you to do it on Musk. I don't want you to do it on Bezos. I want a small local entrepreneur. Somebody has a small business. Yeah, and again, we sometimes glorify the word entrepreneur, but it's really a small business owner. And it could be in your local area. It could be online. I want you to do a deep dive, select an entrepreneur that you would like to perform a deep dive. There you go. Develop a biological essay. Please produce the assignment as a press release. I'll show you what that means in just a minute. Please select an emerging entrepreneur in the local area. Again, you want to have a small entrepreneur. I will not give you a grade if you do it on a large-scale entrepreneur. And these are just 3 names. There's several more out there. So if you are concerned or curious, send me an email and say, hey, cool, I'm thinking about doing it on this person, and I'll give you a thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, beyond the in-depth bio, Please address these questions of all the personalities available. Why this entrepreneur? There's hundreds, if not thousands, of entrepreneurs you can choose from. Why this one? What do you see as entrepreneurs' competitive advantage? What separates them from everybody else? What makes them that unique individual that you want to do work with or purchase from? Did they address a problem? Business is all about addressing a problem. Disrupt an existing industry, or are they in a saturated marketplace? Where could they improve? I want you now to put the lens or the hat on of a consultant. And are they community engaged? What are they doing to give back to the community? As always, I think it's advantageous to look at the examples. And here are some extraordinary examples. I'm going to show you Ilyana's because it's one of the best. She wanted to do her work on grounds and hounds. Hopefully it comes up here in a second. Oh, it's still processing. Let me go edge here. Oops. Hopefully it gets me to that what I want to look at. Sorry, I know this is not good TV here. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted either. So, this is good. Nikki's is good. This is Jasmine Crowe, founder of Gooder, and feed more, waste less. And what I want you to see from this is it's a good example. It's not the example that you're posted here. Now, there it is. It came up finally. Here is grounds and hounds. So every cup helps a pup. Came up on your site. About Jordan. I want to, all the questions I asked you on the assignment is addressed here. Why grounds and hounds? Then she goes on, let me zoom out a little bit, and talks about the purpose of the business. 20% of the sales are donated to various animal rescue shelters. Why she chose Jordan of everybody else that's out there. And the balance of pictures and how it's designed is inviting to the reader to want to look at the document. If you have a picture of a beautiful dog like this, I'm reading it. I've got a dog. Competitive advantage, also addressing a problem. What did Jordan do to address a problem? Improvements that she thought were possible, impact, and then who she is and the sources she used. But again, you can see how very cool this document is. It's just very impressive. It has a personality. It really showcases Jordan well. So think of this when you do your work. The content here is perfect. And the creativity is, remember, it's that three-legged stool I'm grading on. Content, creativity, and visual design. And this sticks it right pretty well. Now let's go back over to Gooder, since I opened that up while I was waiting for the one to load. Here's Jasmine. What is Gooder? Again, it's a different look and feel on the document. Addressing a problem. I like the picture choices. Competitive advantage. Partnership and growth. Improvement, and so forth. I think there's another one on our site that I loaded up. It might be Gooder. It's one of my favorites. Let's go back to examples. Oh, it's Tyranny. Tyranny did a fun one too. Hopefully it'll load up quickly. She did it on Dave. He's co-founder and CEO of Ajanji. Dave has a clear passion for running, and the primary reason why this company was started is because of his passion. And talks about customers purchase something 5% of the sales from donated to clean water projects, and what his business is all about. So again, you can see the balance of pictures and graphs and just good choices of how much content's being shared. This is perfect. So that's what's happened in week 3. I'm glad I'm doing a video early because this one takes a little bit to get done. And then when we get into week 4, just to give you a heads up, okay, let me just open this up for you. I thought I already did. So week 3 is now open for you if you want to get ahead. Week 4, we get into the legal side. And we're going to talk about employment law and the looking glass assignment. That's further out. Let's just finish this week and next week, since this is a week 3 video, and then we'll be on our way. It's been cool looking at your work so far, and I'm here for you anytime you need any questions addressed.